Hello, my name is Charmaine. Welcome to a new interview of Buddhistdoor. I would like to introduce Rodrigo Rodríguez, an international recognized composer, musician, and a teacher of Shakuhachi and Zen music. Today, he will tell us something about his career and also his learning experience in Japan and also his music that surely you will enjoy it. For your first question, sir, Rodrigo, please tell us about your career in musical training. How did your encounter with Shakuhachi happen?
Well, I was about 10 years old when I listened the first time a record that some of my families they give me, and I really was encountered and inspired when I listened the sound of the shakuhachi. But intellectually, I didn't know in that time what exactly was the instrument. And then at the same age, I started to study classical music in Europe. And was after the 20 years old that I re-encountered again the flute. And I really decided to study the instrument.
For the second question, sir, how was your shakuhachi learning experience in Japan? You studied with one of the most reputable teachers in Japan. We talk about them and their languages.
Oh yeah, my first. I have two teachers in Japan. My first teacher, I studied about 3-4 years with him, and then I switched to another one that is Kohachiro Miyata. Kohachiro Miyata is one of the greatest musicians of the Japanese music history. And the studies in Japan are quite different than European style. So it's very strict and very disciplined. And the music, and not only studying for that instrument, I think for all the instruments, it's not only important studying the music theory and the technical part of the instrument, also is to live and to understand the culture through the food, through the concepts, through the lifestyle.
For the third question, sir, could you tell us the history and physical and musical characteristic of shakuhachi?
Yes, shakuhachi is about 800 years old instrument, and it belongs from that times to the Buddhism. Shakuhachi was a part of the musical and spiritual training of the Komuso monks in Japan. They selected the wind instrument because breathing is connected to our life and our existence and our soul. Instead of percussion or a string instrument, they choose that. And the shakuhachi is built by bamboo. It's an ordinary bamboo. In Japan you can find, and even here in the Philippines, you can find many forests of this kind of bamboo. It's a very primitive construction of the instrument. It doesn't have any sophistication and doesn't have any technology in the instrument. We compare with the Western piano. The Western piano have a lot of mechanisms and a lot of sophistication to produce the sound. The instrument is just a bamboo cut in the wood part and in another part, and they make the holes. Nothing more. There is nothing that support some technology to support the producing of the sound. And this was one of the attractive things for these Komusos, to have an instrument that doesn't have anything. It's empty. It's empty, so you need to do an extra mental effort, an extra technical effort, and spiritual effort to play the instrument.
For the fourth question, sir, what is the connection between Shakuhachi and Zen Buddhism?
Yes, as I explained before, the main connection of this is the Zen practice through the bamboo. The Japanese in Japan, the Japanese Zen always usually is through the sitting down in the floor and doing the practice of meditation. The Komuso monks in that times they created a new type of practice, not sitting down, instead that is blowing the bamboo. And it's not blowing the bamboo as a performing arts also. Like we see the music nowadays was also censored, prohibited to play this in the concerts and in the public place. This was like a tool for them to achieve these religious concepts, no? Like meditation and the enlightenment through the sound, etc.
For the fifth question, sir, throughout your career, you have been very successful. Tell us about what you consider to be your most relevant productions and performances.
Yes, the success, my success was with a lot of sacrifice and with a lot of bad times and good times and unstable life, because dedicate your life to such a rare thing is not common for the music scene. And the more successful concert the two more I performed, and I was very honored to participate in that. Was one in Moscow in the Tchaikovsky Conservatory in 2012. If I remember well, it was a Japanese traditional music festival organized by the Moscow Conservatory. And the second one, concerts in New York City. So I think was the two more relevant concerts I played. But also I was involved in Spain with several projects when I was in Spain to performing for the Japanese embassy, for the Japanese politicians, and even gifting my music to the Prince of Japan in 2013. So this was maybe the most relevant projects. As a music production, I am very active with that. So I am producing music for documentaries and some short movies also, and my own discography lately.
For the sixth question, sir, talk us about your latest record productions.
Yeah, lately I have a contract with a company in the UK that we are producing music in the more modern genre, like ambient music and chill out and future garage. And I am producing a lot of this music. So my latest production was here in the Philippines in an ancient ruin from Spain in the 1700. And we use this scenery that also is connected to my country. Yeah, and with the Pinaganan ruins, and we shoot a movie and music video there with in this gender, with this gender, like ambient music and future garage with a very cinematic footage. Yeah.
For the last question, sir, what are your plans for the future?
For the future, I have my main purpose is to keep introducing the instrument to as a more audience is possible, especially the audience, more young audience. So we are using this genre of music, ambient and chill out and future garage, my recently productions, to keep promoting the instrument in a more younger audience. This is one of my main purposes. Also, concerts in Spain for 2022. I am coming back with my family to Spain, so I hope to perform there in Europe and also in Spain. This is my main purpose. Yeah.
On behalf of Buddhistdoor, thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you very much, Charmaine. It was my pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you, sir.
In the Philippines, and thank you very much, the Buddhistdoor, to have me in this interview. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.